Good evening. Good evening, Peter to Erekom Nikom New Reme. Monokom Tia in abundance. Now, before coming here, I was in the hospital and I had my appendix removed. There was nothing wrong with it, but I just did it as a warning to those other organs that if they continue being dormant, I'll remove them. You know, organs like the heart, the lungs, they're useless. What are they doing? You can see my hands are working. They're holding the mic. The mouth is working. The legs are working. At least I'm seeing. But the heart, what is it doing right now? I will remove it. I did it as a warning. And I was supposed to be here early enough, but I missed my first flight using YY. Yes. You're shouting because you have never traveled with YY. If you travel with YY, you understand that the speed at which YY travels, it's no longer a drive, it's a flight. You know, we reached Kamdini, and my neighbor, who happened to be the only gender that interpreted the language of the snake, not even the person who created the snake interpreted that language, but that gender interpreted it. Now, my neighbor pushed out her head to place her orders, and before she could receive her orders, the pilot took off at a very high speed. Then, unfortunately, our artificial air, aka the wig, remained in Kamdini. Air blew it off. Being responsible citizens and Christians, we made calls and made arrangements. They said they're going to place the wig in the YY courier van, and she's going to receive from the bus terminal tomorrow. But I'm getting scared because the wig looked like this. Didn't you buy that from Kamdini? You know, we Northerners, we are very sharp. We say, Gumpe godo golerio. So, possibly the wig fell in front of a supermarket. She passed there and bought it. And why I missed my first flight was because of a time check over the radio. I was listening to Radio Unity online when I was in Kampala. And they were like, the time check on Unity FM is brought to you by MTN, Airtel, Uganda Telecom, Amulam Complex, Citadel Towers, Obore Avenue, Oyire Jok Lane, and Techukatat. Now they played the advert for MTN, for Airtel, for Amulam Complex, for Techukatat, Obore Avenue, all those things, and they were like, tit, 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 tit. It was 3 p.m., but now it is 3:20 p.m. What is that? I was supposed to board at 3. They're telling me it's now 3:20. That's how I missed the flight. I even lost my friend because of the same thing. He had AIDS, and you know with AIDS you're supposed to swallow your medicine on time. But because he used to time himself using the radio station, he missed the drug and he died. That's why I bought my watch, but I left it at the gate to bribe the bouncer to allow me come in. Guys, I'm a Christian and I'm proud about that. And I want to tell you that prayers work. To prove to you that prayers work, the first time we had a show here, I came on stage and there was some guy seated around here. To tell the fact, he was not a VIP, but he carried himself from there. My guys who are there, I'm sorry. But he carried himself from there with this mineral water of 1K and came and sat here. The man had the audacity, he had the generosity, he had the WhatsApp, he had the Facebook to GM me. So I just made one prayer to God. I said, God, let me not see this man again after this show. God answered my prayers. When he came back for the second show, the man was not around. He failed to raise 20K to pay for the show. Today, I found the man bargaining there. He says he have 2K. They should allow him. The bouncer was like, it's either 25 or 25. I saw the man going away. So that proves to you that prayers work. If still you can't believe that prayers work, you know, sometimes back I had lost hope of education, but I went to church and the pastor was like, students and pupils who are about to go back to school, can we pray for you? I went, and this was a prayer made by the pastor. Oh God, these are your children. Please avail them with the wisdom you gave to Solomon. Ladies and gentlemen, as I talk right now, I'm having 70 girlfriends and 30 concubines. None of these people knows each other. Was that not the wisdom given to Solomon? Prayers work. When I was growing up, I always told God, God, please let me become an orthopedic. I know you know an orthopedic is a doctor who specializes in bones. And as I talk right now, I'm an orthopedic. I specialize in rib cracking. I'm in office and you are my patients. Prayers work. There's what we call power in the word. You know, the Bible tells us that in the beginning there was a word and the word was with the... Who had the word? If not Abraham, then Joseph. It was God. I was just trying to forget. Last year, I said to myself, I must go to Namugongo for the Mother's Day celebrations, but I had no energy. So I said, I'm going to board, and I go there. But now, when I went to the bus park and entered the bus, the back of the seat in front of me was written, accident has no formula. I read it one more time, accident has no formula. And I said to myself, the formula can be got from me, so I'm not going to travel with this bus. I gained all the energy and I footed up to Namugongo. Finished the prayer, I footed to Juba for a tour. From Juba back to Namugongo, I picked my bags and footed back to Lira. Because I can't rush to hell, never. It has no formula, but the formula... Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have one advice for the men in the building. If only men could listen to women, we would not die. You know, a man was driving in this direction in his car. Another woman was driving in this opposite direction in her car. Now, when the woman was opposite to this car, she pushed out her head and said, pig. This man also pushed out his head and said, bitch. The woman kept driving. The man kept driving. Now, when the man was negotiating a corner, he knocked the pig and died immediately. The woman was just telling him there is a pig, but he didn't understand. So, men, can you listen to women? Women, you tell men anything. You can say, buy me a drink. You can say, take me out. Men, listen. Just listen. Don't act. No, I'm a northerner, and I love being a northerner. But one thing I hate about northerners is that northerners can really force. You can force life, you know. He's a life forcer. He's a northerner. You people can force life. When I was coming from Kampala, we reached Kamdini. I know you know there are these ladies who sell by the roadside. A lady held her basket and came running. Mugo mubulu bitano, bitano, mugo mubulu bitano, bitano. Meaning roasted cassava at 500 shillings. I said, am I still in Kampala? That was not all. When we reached the Lira bus park, and you know, at bus park there, when you are brown and step out of the bus, they will welcome you with a Bantu language. If you are dark like me, and why am I even counting? If you are dark like me and us, yes, they will. If you are brown, it's just the effect of these lights, but we are all dark. They will welcome you in Langi. Now, my brown neighbor stepped out of the bus and I heard people welcoming him. Sebo, otunachi in a water wa. I said, guys, are we still in Kampala? When I peeped up through the window of the bus, I saw signpost written, Amolo Konjano Tigan, Odiat Waranyim, Kachato Guralim, and then I confirmed I'm in Lira. Please, Northerners, stop forcing. Now, I know we have people having degrees around here, but I'm happy to say that I'm a very happy dropout. Primary 6, second term dropout. From primary 1 up to primary 6, first term, I was under a scholarship by a company called Nile Special. And the rule of the company was, if we are sponsoring you, you must be an one customer. You must use our products. And after every term, we had to move for a meeting and present our report cards. Then they will display a list that these ones will continue with the sponsorship. These ones will fall out. Guys, primary 6, second term, we are supposed to take our report cards. Now, I said, before going for the meeting, I must be so loyal to the company. I drank 1 crate of Nile Special. Back then, a crate didn't have only 24 bottles. There were 24 bottles in that crate. Then they placed some 3 on top. 27 bottles. I went. This time round, it was not only handing over the report cards. You hand in your report card, and you're given a questionnaire. Now, in that questionnaire, there were 2 questions. The first question was, has the sponsorship been of any help to you? Option 1, yes, a small box. Option 2, no, a small box you're supposed to take. Now, the Nile Special in my head was telling me, guy, these 2 answers are wrong. Add your own answer. I put there option 3, others, into bracket, if others, specify. Now, I started pouring my content. You know, you have given me two options, yes or no, but I can't give you any because I will be lying. If only the company could go and construct a house in our village, buy a car for my father, then buy some plot of land for my late grandfather, you people would have done something. Anyway, well tried. After 2 days, I went to check the list, and we had 172 names on the list. I was 170. A moment of silence. May the soul of my English rest in peace. I was 172nd person, and I was the only person on blacklist. And if you're on blacklist, you are supposed to rebound. Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.